Get in here. Let's have some fun, Blue Merinos. Come on in. Let's get started. We've got our pieces of our kit ready to put together, and we're going to start to build this cutie up step by step. Now, what we need to do is we're going to use a cluster type design so it's really easy to attach. And we're going to take a different take on our door hanger than we've ever done. And what we're going to do is it's going to kind of hang by one leaf over here. So in order to create this pretty line going down someone's door, we want to put the bow on this side. So the bow and the cluster will be on this side. So we've got lots of space. So you just want to think about how you want to make yours first and identify where you want to attach it. So now that we know it's going to go here, I can make it super long and big and just have so much fun with it. So grab all of your 3 picks that come. Now, I have trimmed down these stems because in truth, I filmed this once already, but the camera failed. So I apologize that I've already trimmed these down, but I will talk about how I trim them because I generally would not trim them until we get the cluster built. Okay? So these stems are going to come fully long length with a longer stem on there. Now, you're going to start off by shaking hands and fluffing up each piece of this. And then I'm going to rotate this piece down. So this will be my part that's coming up. This will be my part that's coming down. So I'm going to rotate it around like this so you can actually see what's going on. Okay? And now I'm going to build up layers. And so that's when I cut off the stem right there because that's extra. We won't need it. Now I want my mushrooms to kind of go down. And we're going to overlap them into this section right here. And they're going to go down off to the side of the greenery here. And I'll be able to manipulate and move them. And once you have enough overlapping here for our wire cable tie to grab the wires, then you're good to cut that piece off there. Now, this one we're going to play a little trickaroo on. The longest piece we're going to rotate down, okay, just like that. And she's going to come party down here with those guys, and I'm going to give her a switcheroo. So she's going to come down here and be off to the side like that, and she'll just tuck in by these pieces down here. And these 2 pieces will kind of come out to the side and over to the top. So we've got the cutest little clusters of carrots right in the middle also. Now I'm going to take and you can also do it this way if you wanted. You can leave this one long if you wanted to go up higher and rotate this one down and have it go lower and kind of go over here. So play with them if you want them all on one side or if you want them mixed, you can do it either way. It's up to you. So I'm going to leave it like this and we'll tuck that in. Now you're going to grab your cable tie and we're going to make this cluster nice and tight. You'll need a few cable ties, 2 or 3, to get the whole project put together. So where they overlap here in the middle, I grab them and we get some tension and really tight, okay? And that's going to hold everybody together. So the cool thing is this particular kit does not use very much glue and not much picks or anything. It's just, we don't need foam. It's just a super easy beginner kit especially. Now, our line on this project is going to kind of run like this, all right? This will be the top, that'll go down, and then we're going to finish it off with our ribbons and bows in just a second. So that's really pretty put together. I grab another cable tie, and I'm going to use that to attach this to the base. So I'm watching my angle when I put it on. You can put yours anywhere on your own project, whatever you prefer. So the cable tie is just going on right here. Isn't that great? Now, the bow we did on another video, so you're going to want to catch that video to learn how to make the bow. But here she is. She is this cute little, we're calling it a tail bow because it's all tails. Now, I'm going to attach it, either glue it or use the pipe cleaner on the back to attach it. And I'm going to have to glue this one because I already had to take it apart once. So I'm going to grab some glue and just bring it to the back here. And then we'll just glue that right to the center. Okay. And just push that right down. While that's setting up, kind of manipulate how you want things to lay out here. And everybody gets their own little position. Hold some pressure and let that set up. But that's going to go right there in the center. Now, because we didn't use any type of embellishment in the middle, I made my own. And I actually stole one of these little orange flowers from down here. Okay, so she is going to go right in the center also. So let me bring my little glue skillet up here. And we will put these pieces in. Easy peasy. So bring your dowel to the back of the flower. And we'll glue that right in the middle. And then what I'm going to do is take each of these little greeneries, 2 little pieces of greenery that I also stole from the background. And we're going to tuck these in by the center. Okay, 1 and 2. And I picked out like the littlest leaves I could that were being hidden in the background. And I apologize, guys. The video I did with all of that failed, so I had to start again. But you get the gist. You got this. Now we're going to do the funnest thing ever. We're going to add another layer with tails in the background. So the trick for that is grab your ribbon. And I want these to be pretty dramatic. So probably about 20 inches. Just double it up on itself like this. Okay? 20 inches, cut it here. Here's my scissors. Cut it here. Right there. And then stack these on top of each other. Like this. Boom, boom, boom. Where the pretty sides are stacked on top of each other. And then you can just take and fold that like this and dovetail them at the same time. Okay? So you get 2 little cute dovetail cuts. And those will be what shows down at the bottom. Roll that to the top and then just gather this. And this you're going to attach right to the grapevine base behind everything. So grab 1 more cable tie, pull this dude up. And remember, this is going to help continue that line down. Those kind of strategies are things that I teach in design school, and we do them 1 project at a time. So you can learn how to create beautiful pieces just like this kit, step by step. But even more layers, more dimension, more direction, of course. And kind of learn how to take your pieces to the next level so your house will look amazing. Or your Etsy shop will be rocking with sales. Or your craft shows and your vendor markets are popping because you know what you're doing. Because you're learning from the best over here at wreathsteacher.com. Now I'm going to come in and trim that off. And those tails are in. Now bring them on down. Bring them down. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So stinking cute. So I want you to make sure you look at the finished pictures of how this hangs because it does it a little bit differently than we normally do. And I think this just adds such great whimsy to our Wonderland collection.